This is just a warning.
Khabib's biggest fan.
Wow, unbelievable.
Yeah?
Where
People
have
say
you
I don't like
acquired
Khabib.
that? Where have you even acquired that from?
This guy right here, Tom.
Yeah.
Culture vulture. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
It only cost me
I hope,
£5 grand.
I hope I'm not being offensive here, by the way.
I don't think it's cultural appropriation, because
That's all
aren't
right.
you sort of part...
I've got bloodlines in all sorts of places, mate.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We've got beard.
it's the big one. It's Khabib versus Gaethje. I think this is Khabib's toughest test, personally, in terms of like someone who has a real shot of keeping him on the feet.
Styles make fights.
Yeah.
I just want Gaethje to win.
Oh, me too, mate.
Badly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you want him to win?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because in MMA, people just don't go and beat him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just something that isn't heard of, and I don't want someone to do it.
Khabib is a bit like, I text Brian before, he's a bit like an anaconda. Is that I'm going to grab you, and I'm not going to kill you straight away, but I want to get you reacting.
Yeah.
And then when you start reacting, your energy levels are going down and down and down. And then eventually, when you're totally tired, that's when I'm going to put that final squeeze on you. That's what Khabib does really well. You've got to look at the numbers, right? Because what we've got is we've got emotional biases. We build a story in our head. You've got Justin Gaethje. There's some conscious, there's subconscious biases going in here. Even his nickname, the highlight reel, all right? It's like... And also, a lot of people just want him to beat Khabib, which means, like, are you forgetting the logic? Are you forgetting the numbers? When you look at the two records and you look at the game plans that both guys bring, you cannot, as we sit here now, say Khabib doesn't win that fight. It's not to say Justin can't, but the numbers would logically say Khabib has a higher probability from a quantitative-based perspective of winning this fight. That's all I'm saying.
Is that also... Sorry, you go.
My logic coming into this fight is, in the past, when great wrestlers have been forced to stand up, Matt Serra against George St. Pierre, it comes crashing down very quickly. And I think Gaethje could, I'm not sure of it, but have enough time, as we've seen in the Al Quinta fight, in even the Conor McGregor fight. I think Conor, after 2 rounds, his power is not the same, but I think Gaethje's showing us in the Ferguson fight, his power lasts longer than Conor's does. All right, with predictions, Paddy, who are you saying?
Am I going with a think will win or a want
Who you actually believe? If you had
someone had
money
gun
on
to me head
it,
and
not
said-
not gun to your head, money on it.
No, there's a gun. There's a gun.
Gun to your head's a bit much. Money on
Gun
it.
to me head, I'm saying Khabib.
Money on it.
Money on it. I'd go for a stab in the dark with the underdog story and go for
Wow,
Gaethje.
with stabbing guns.
Tom,
Look, everyone wants to see Gaethje do it. Everyone wants to see him take his head off and give him that eye. That's why everyone wants to watch Khabib. They want to see. It's the Floyd Mayweather effect.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone watches Floyd Mayweather because they want to see him beat it.
Yeah.
But Habib's got this. Habib has got this. From everything that we know, from everything that he has, he's got it.
He's your Habib.
Floyd's more of an arsehole than Khabib, though.
Another reason that I want Gaethje to win as well is my mate who fights out in my gym, Adam Ventry. When he got signed from Thingy, he always said he's going to do big things in the UFC and that watch. And he said when he got signed, he'll be the toughest fight for Khabib because of his wrestling.
Wow.
This was like 3 years ago, know what I mean? Ventry said this to me.
Bruce?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Khabib, but I would love Gaethje to change the numbers tonight. I would love that data to change.
I want Khabib to get to 30.
That's sweet.
Gaethje?
That's nice. Yeah.
Saying it now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Gaethje's
You
watching
see how
out.
Gaethje's trying to move back
Yeah.
as well. He's trying to pull Khabib into it.
He's quite low, like you were saying about Iaquinta as well.
He's gone that low centre of gravity straight off the belt.
Yeah.
I don't need to see what LL Cool J has got to say about the UFC, mate. He hasn't been relevant for 20 fucking years.
I know. I thought
Don't call it a comeback. He's never been here for 20 years.
Yeah. When this fight started, I thought, what's LL Cool J thinking of this?
Habib's waiting to shoot.
No,
The one
he's
before it was Maisie Williams as well, isn't that hard? Get off Game of Thrones.
So weird.
Now, Gaethje's actually controlled the movement here. It seems to be Khabib's reacting to him.
Maybe this is clever, though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that. So even though he's moving backwards, he's actually pulling Gaethje. He's actually pulling Khabib towards him. And if
Lead him on.
Khabib's moving towards him,
He's been
absolutely,
really
and on the legs as
respectful.
well.
Has anyone ever
Boom,
shot
there we
on
go.
Khabib early, like, and just went for a takedown of their own?
Didn't Tabao take him down? Didn't Tabao take Khabib down? He did, didn't he?
I mean, Habib is respecting the power here.
But also, you know, Gaethje's smartly respecting Khabib.
Oh!
Leg kick.
Lovely leg kick.
It's
Can't have
interesting.
too many of them. Oh, there's the hook. There's the hook. That's the hook that I'm talking about.
Bruce,
That's
I've told you, mate, we end up looking like arseholes after this.
Right.
I can't help it. My heart is fucking racing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you lot.
That's the hook. I tell you about the hook.
Jesus. If he catches him going back with his head up.
And Khabib's terrible on the back foot.
Yeah.
Khabib is terrible on the back foot. Watch for them hooks from Gaethje. I know he's brilliant at the kicks, but just watch for the hooks. Oh, he's got it.
Jesus. All right, now he's pushing the pressure.
Rapid.
The one thing that is interesting is
Gaethje needs to throw his uppercut. He's got a nice uppercut.
Oh, he has got a lovely uppercut. He fucked
there's another one.
He fucked the last
cowboy.
There we go.
Single leg. Single leg.
No.
Out of it.
No, okay.
Lovely takedown defense from
nice.
Justin Gaethje.
He's wiggling.
Lovely.
I know that's not the technical name, Paddy, but wiggling will do.
Yeah.
He's throwing bombs.
Gaethje's,
that's where Khabib needs to shoot.
Gaethje's throwing too hard here.
He needs to take the 10% off again, doesn't he?
It's
a nice jab from
Khabib.
That was a horrific.
Lovely right hand.
He's in his space, isn't he?
Gaethje needs to.
Here we go.
I feel like Gaethje needs to
He's panicking.
He's very, very reactive. He's very reactive.
Everybody is when they fight Khabib.
Yeah.
Look at this pressure.
He makes them fight his
That's
fight.
what he's good at. He's the anaconda.
I don't know if that's his nickname for many reasons.
I don't think he could finish Gaethje with strike stuff. I don't think he's got that. Power.
Lovely head move.
Not one strike power, I don't believe, Paddy.
It's interesting.
But I think
Look at
accumulation.
That
was a nice knee.
Well, you brought that one up.
Love it the way he just shakes his head and looks at him, you know.
Wow.
Khabib is a fucking beast.
I'm very surprised he hasn't gone for the takedown now.
Yeah. You've got to wait for your right moment, though, maybe.
Oh, nice one.
Interesting.
I like the way Khabib's fighting so far. Gaethje looks a bit rattled here. Mentally.
Looks like he's tired, to be honest, in the first.
Yeah.
He's
If Khabib's fighting a stand-up fight so far.
If you see now, Gaethje's reacting to Khabib.
Really aggressive.
Khabib's
this pressure is phenomenal.
Gaethje needs to get his respect here.
Gaethje just seems a little bit frenetic for me compared to his usual composure.
Them teeps to the body are affecting him.
Mate, this is
already.
Wow.
He needs to land one of those big shots. Yep.
Nice jab.
Nice on the chin.
Now Khabib gets a kick on his front leg. One back.
This is...
Oh, come on.
This is better than we expected.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice left hook.
There we go.
Oh,
right on the chin.
Uppercut.
He pulled that one out the cupboard. He pulled that one out of the cupboard.
But Gaethje looks so tired.
He does make it like
He's just dead erratic, isn't he? That's the way he always is, to be honest.
Does he?
Those leg kicks are working.
Go on, son. Go on.
Oh!
He's just walking forward like a machine.
Fucking horrible to fight. Like, isn't
Look at the pressure.
Oh, beautiful. That was from the back pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. He's gone in.
And he's got it.
But he's done it in 42 seconds.
Now he's tying up his legs.
It's not as he hasn't got enough time to
there
sap
he goes,
the energy.
Tied up the legs.
It's the start of it, isn't it?
Yeah, and
it's late in the round. It's late in the round.
It is, and it's also interesting that even Gaethje, very honest guy, he said within the press conference, if Khabib gets me up against the fence, I'm in trouble.
But at 20
straight into mount. Look at this. Straight into mount.
He's in mount already. He's going to go for the arm. He's going to go for the armbar.
It looks like Gaethje has no idea what he's doing down there.
Oh my God!
Hold on, son. Hold on.
This could happen. Khabib.
This is mad.
Come on, Gaethje. Even though I said the numbers, I want Gaethje to put up a better fight. Goof.
That's brilliant.
Overall, that's a great first round for Gaethje, given the way most people look against Khabib in the first round.
It'll be interesting to see if Khabib now slows down as well.
Well, yeah, he will, as will Gaethje, though. But the point is...
at the end of the round probably stole the round for him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, if we're looking at Poirier's first round against Khabib, McGregor's first round against Khabib, that is way better. Even though I'd probably argue, I think Khabib with his pressure and the takedown, you might score it for him. That's a great opening round for Gaethje.
But how much did Gaethje have to do to make it a great opening round? That's the question.
Definitely Khabib round.
That's the question.
There was a lot of movement.
Khabib knows how easy it is, though, once he's got him down there to finish. And if he can do it early on in a round.
I think that was a beautiful round for Khabib. Like, he just walked him down. He took his best shots. He took him down. He tied him up and he mounted him easily.
Very
good
easily.
shot.
I'll take your point, but he took his best shots directly on the chin.
He did, like a champion.
And that's good.
That's what everyone was hoping for.
But when John Jones takes people's shots and he sort of bounces off the arms and whatever, you're taking them flush on your chin because I wouldn't recommend taking too many more of those. That's all I will say.
Round 2, if you're syncing up at home, we're just going straight into it.
This is where it gets really interesting. Because it's all well and good having a good first round, but
it's just in his face.
Yeah.
Just walking him down.
Leg kicks, Gaethje.
But Gaethje's hooks, man, they are dangerous. Dangerous.
Boom, caught him there. Doesn't care.
And it's not the straight punches, it's the hooks that he's been very effective with.
The looping shot as well, Gaethje throws. He throws lovely looping shots over the top.
Beautiful looping shots, mate. And it's the fact that his head comes off the center line and his hands just follows him across.
But that seems like he's the only thing that he has right now.
But mate, that might be the only thing that he needs.
Maybe.
The relaxed nature of Khabib is so impressive. The way he just strolls.
Beautiful leg kick.
Lovely
strolls
kick.
back to it.
Lovely kick.
That's a lovely shot as well.
Come on, keep on the outside. There you go.
Making him miss though.
Yeah. It looks sloppy actually.
Well, Khabib is, he's not a great striker, but he's just such a good fighter.
Sprawl, up.
Took the back. Here we go. Straight
Beautiful.
to mount.
I guess this is where we would expect it to be the end.
He's going for the end. He's out.
Khabib.
Triangle. He's going for the triangle.
Oh,
now he's going for the arm.
Nasty. Khabib's hooked the triangle in.
Yeah,
it looks good.
That looks tight.
Did he tap?
That's tapping. He's tapping.
No.
He's out.
He's out.
Yeah, that was a tap. He was tapping.
He was tapping there.
Fair play. That was a skill level. That was amazing.
The speed of that.
Honestly, at this point,
the numbers don't
amazing.
lie.
No, that was.
I know we all wanted Gaethje to win. I know he's great against everybody else, but it's not Khabib.
That was too easy. That was far too easy, to be honest.
He destroyed him.
Mate, look at him.
I thought we might see tears after the fight.
He did.
Right.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, one thing I will say is I wondered if Gaethje could get his game going. He kind of did in the first round. And like you said, Khabib is such a tough motherfucker. He just walked forward as if they were
taking it.
And these are shots that have annihilated fighters.
Yeah.
And Khabib made him look like he was a light hitter. I think we were all like, before this fight, you'd say Gaethje and Conor McGregor.
That's lovely. That
who were the hardest hitters.
That's
amazing, that. Credit to Khabib. I mean, at this point, greatest lightweight of all time.
It's got to be, yeah.
Easy.
Unreal. Hey, people are dying, but it's not Khabib.
Who's next? The question now is who's next?
I still think even though he's coming off a loss, they have to do Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
It's been meant to happen 4 times. They have to do it.
I'd rather see Conor 2.
I think that's an easy win for Khabib, though.
Yeah.
But I'd just rather see it.
I'd like to see prime Conor McGregor in there as well. Like the last when he fought him last, he just wasn't.
McGregor. It wasn't McGregor, was it? Like it's not the same fighter he fought Alvarez.
Well, the guy was, he had half a litre of his proper 12 in him before he even fought him. By the looks of it, like he didn't look like he was taking it seriously.
Well, he said it. He said it himself
on the floor. Yeah, Gaethje will be gutted. He ended up on the floor of that. You know,
the one thing it is though is looking back at it, the one thing you said, Tom, is he took his best shots and he kept walking forward.
I never thought I'd see
he made it look easy.
Go on top and go for a mounted triangle and then fall to his back with it. I never thought I'd see that ever.
That amazing.
That might be one of the best performances we've ever seen from him.
He walked down. He walked. Going to get the best Khabib. We are going to get the best Khabib.
It's interesting though because at the same time, we were saying this could be quite boring. This could be a very boring fight. That was some of the most engaging wrestling.
The way Brian was talking before, and the way you said, I was watching you do that instruction on your thing, yo. Yeah. He's just done exactly. See the way under the leg there.
Paddy's obviously been watching your videos.
No, that's just it. That's how you finish a triangle. A lot of people triangle and you'll look straight at someone. You have to get underneath that leg and get your angle, otherwise it doesn't work. That's why he just went to sleep. If he wouldn't have got that angle, he wouldn't have went to sleep that quick.
Well,
brilliant.
That was amazing. And also just shockingly easy in that second round. I thought after the first round you could see Gaethje build on that, but he was dismantled there. And the way he walked forward, just calm. Like you're talking about Justin Gaethje here. He made Justin Gaethje look like he was nothing to worry about. Well, look, I just can't believe that. To be honest. Credit to him. Like this is a world-class GOAT performance level. Like Gaethje was everything we thought, but he was just too much for him.
He's definitely in the top 5 discussion now, like Khabib, without a doubt.
Yeah.
You're looking at John Jones's last performances compared to that.
Yeah.
I mean, Khabib looked way better.
Unreal.
Khabib looked levels above Gaethje there. Where John
look at
Jones
Dana. Look at Dana. He's like, what the
when you look at Jones versus Reyes, you're like, he shouldn't have won that. Khabib, I mean, aside from a fight, God knows how long ago that you guys quoted, placing Tebow.
That was a good 8 years ago.
We can't legitimately say anyone's got near him in a single fight here. Amazing. I don't know what else to say.
Now, I'm not saying that I said Khabib was going to win in dominant fashion before the fight happened, but just check TG2 video that come out and just check my little comment in there with
can we just say what I love about Bruce is he's never wrong. I love training with Bruce. I love training with Bruce. I'm going to make sure he puts an extra 5-10 kilograms on his next bench. The bastard. Fair play, mate. You got it spot on. But also what I will say is what we couldn't know was how. You can say how great Khabib is, but then when you look at Gaethje,
did Gaethje not perform, or was Khabib that good?
No. Yeah. I think Gaethje performed fantastically.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Gaethje landed some great shots. He defended the takedown. I mean, what more do we ask?
I know what I mean. I think the occasion might have got to Gaethje a bit.
There was just something that wasn't natural about it. Like it was above his emotional baseline.
But what can you do when you punch a man in the face and he goes?
I see the way they put the tweets in the corner. It said. Uriah Faber after the first round, it said Gaethje's been too reactive there. Round to Khabib, Gaethje, and that's what he was being. As soon as Khabib had just moved that or that, he'd be like, boom,
the thing I said in my preview, Bruce, if you check that out, was the problem with Khabib is everyone fights his fight. They don't fight their fight. They don't go in and go, I'm going to be me. They go, I'm going to be the me that I need to beat you. And that was not the normal Gaethje.
Correct.
However, he fucking smack a man in the face and he just walks forward as if it's now. Exactly. I don't know what else you can do with that.
But he just looked tired. He looked fatigued. Yeah. And honestly, he looked there.
Because he was avoiding a takedown and he was running around the outside.
This is what I said about so remember about 2 hours ago, I said, I've just made it up, but it's called the Khabib effect. Every time Khabib moves, people go, because they just don't know what, so they're overreacting, which is exactly what you said.
Because he's now, you know when you talked about Mike Tyson earlier, there was the Mike Tyson effect where you've seen the last 30 guys get knocked clean out by him, or with this guy, the last 30 guys get taken down by him. So they do just like that, and you're like, oh,
shit yourself.
It made McGregor fight a completely different fight to what he usually fights, and that's what lost him the fight. If he would have come out as usual self, I reckon he would have had more of a chance.
He did say that.
Khabib's just announced his retirement.
Fuck. Yeah. I don't know if I believe that, but fair play to him, he's earned it. I mean, that's...
Oh, you seen how much money Conor McGregor has made from retirement 3 times? I thought, fuck it, I'm going to have a shot at it.
Wow. You know what it is? Obviously, when McGregor lost against Khabib, I was a salty little McGregor fan. But I got to appreciate greatness when I see it in front of us. And Khabib is greatness. He's absolutely as good as it's ever been in there.
Phenomenal.
What do you think about him retiring then?
I would be disappointed because for me, we haven't got enough of that in MMA. I feel like what brings any sport around is having a dominant champion like Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, and when the thing is, we can all sit there and say, oh, Conor McGregor was great and he did great things, and he did, but a champion who defends his title every single time and dominates, I think that's great for the sport.
Yeah.
And I want to see him fight other people still. So, and he's still young. He's only he's early 30s. There's so much left in him. This guy just made a hell of a challenger look like an average fighter.
Yeah. Has he just retired? Yeah, that's what he just said on the mic.
He's put his gloves down on the fucking cage floor, mate. That's it. I'm gutted about that because I feel like he's got so much still left in the tank, and maybe this is about his dad dying, and then maybe he's thinking.
I feel like he needs to do one more though and get to 30.
What about GSP? Imagine that. That's a fight.
That's what they said.
I don't know where that happens though. Catch weight 165.
No.
Khabib said if you want to fight me, you have to come to 55.
That's never happened.
I don't know. Like
GSP is never.
No, he's lost weight though, hasn't he? Like GSP was walking. I mean, like 165.
He was struggling to get to 170. GSP. Like, there's no way he gets down to 155.
Okay.
No, but hasn't he went vegan now and he's lost loads of weight?
He was, but for his size, though, I mean, he's only 5'10".
I got a picture with GSP when it trained at Henzo's. I got a picture with him when he was leaving, and I'm a bit taller than him.
Exactly. So it's not like he's a giant in terms of a lightweight.
He's not a huge welterweight. I reckon he would have to half kill himself to make lightweight.
I think Khabib beats him. By the way, I think Khabib beats him at 155. He beats him.
How's GSP like 50 now? Like,
but also, I think there's very good reason why GSP has avoided Usman and he only came back for Bisping.
Yeah.
Because Bisping was obviously an older champion. Yeah.
Khabib just said, basically, I've fought my last fight. I'm not going back in there without my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved to hear that. That's like evocative. That's emotional. That's a real humanistic stuff.
It's very. I mean, as a culture, you'd say he comes from a very sort of performance culture.
It's going to be Gaethje versus the winner of the Poirier thing. For the belt,
imagine this does open up a few interesting fights though. Like. Yeah. We've got Ferguson, Conor, Gaethje. There's other fighters up there.
Dan Hooker.
Yeah, there's some real good fighters that we're going to see.
Michael Chandler now in the lightweight division as well.
Chandler, coming in.
How do you think Conor McGregor feels now? Because I feel like that was like unfinished business for him in his head, even though a lot of people felt like he would never win.
If there's one fight, what's going to get Khabib back after retirement? It's McGregor.
I don't think it is. I think if there's one fight that gets McGregor out of retirement, it's Khabib. I don't think it works the other way around.
I agree.
I do, just because of the money.
It's a different person. Khabib's not interested in money.
Khabib's a funny one. He's a man of principle. He doesn't.
Different, mate. It's different.
He's not the type of man who goes, yeah, like I'm retired from. I feel like he means this potentially.
I reckon McGregor could annoy him that much into a fight, though. Know what I mean? McGregor would just be skitting his religion and skitting his stuff.
I feel like
McGregor said something about his dad. Know what I mean?
McGregor needs to win. If McGregor starts winning like 3 or 4 fights in a row, and he's the champion, and then he goes, Khabib, you got to come back. I am the champ now. It would have to be like that, wouldn't it? I guess.
This is just a warning.